Hi and welcome to ArsenalVavel's official YouTube channel. We're back again with another episode of My 1 to 11. This time we've got the main man, Eduardo Hagn. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, people. Thank you for having me again. Just a pleasure to be here once again.
Great to have you back on, man. Great to have you back on. So,
Thank you.
for people not knowing what the concept of this video is, we go through Eduardo's Arsenal 1 to 11. So his all-time favorite 1 to 11 for players that have a specific meaning to him. So Eduardo, we're gonna kick straight off with it, man. So in goalkeeper, who would you go for in goal?
Well, we haven't had many great goalkeepers in the past, but I would say that probably the best one so far has been Leno. So I would say Leno
Okay,
because he's the best of the bunch, not because means something special to me, like in a way.
best of a bad bunch because you've had the likes of Szczesny, Ospina, Fabianski. Unfortunately, not that much to shout about, but okay, burn that.
Manoni,
Sorry.
Manoni as well.
Oh yeah, mate. There's been some crazy ones over the years, and then
Yep,
more recently Alex Runoff. Who, yes, he's young, but he dropped a couple of clangers in that game against Man City.
absolutely.
So Eduardo's gone for a 4-4-2. We'll start off with right back. Who have you gone for at right back?
Bakary Sagna. Bakary Sagna. I used to love the guy when I started watching the team. I thought he defended brilliantly. And yeah, I think Hecky, as good as he was at some point, I think now I can't, like, I've lost the love for him a bit,
Yeah.
as sad as that sounds, but I would say Bakary Sagna.
Okay. Had unbelievable hair as well, didn't he?
Yeah, you could see him from a mile away.
Mm, mm. So then, what centre back partnership have you gone for? What two centre backs have you gone for?
I would go for Koscielny, even though his career didn't end in the best way here. And the other one, I would say Gabriel. I think Gabriel, like he
Which sorry,
epitomizes
which one?
this Gabriel
Okay,
Magalhaes.
okay,
I think he epitomizes a new era for Arsenal center backs, which was very poor in the past. As
yeah,
we've seen, we've had some Mustafi, some Paulista wasn't that bad,
mm,
but you know, he just wasn't good enough. I think Gabriel, he will change the fortunes of this club with Saliba. But I didn't choose Saliba because he hasn't played so far, so
yeah.
that's the reason why I go with Gabriel.
Okay, for sure. I mean, Koscielny ruined it for a lot of us. Excuse me, with his just the whole way he left the club, refusing to go on pre-season tour. The whole video of him taking the shirt off just kind of ruined it for a lot of people, unfortunately. But now he was a very good servant to the club over the years, and Gabriel, we hope, will have a very successful career with lots of silverware. So then,
I would have liked to say Vermaelen, but I think his career wasn't that long here. So, but he
true.
was very impressive at some point.
Yeah, very impressive. And then so moving on to left back. Who have you gone for at left back?
A player that means a lot to me now, it's Tierney. I have to say Tierney. I mean,
Okay.
he's probably the best left back we've had in the last since Ashley Cole,
Yeah.
because although Clichy was good, he just
Mm.
wasn't at the level of Tierney, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's a solid shout. I went for Nacho Monreal when I did my one. I just
Mr.
think he was
Consistency.
yeah, consistency, and that's something Tierney is as well. Not with injuries, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
just in his performances, I think very hard-working, consistent player. So you've gone for 4-4-2. So we'll go for your first of your two central midfielders.
Santi Cazola. Santi
Okay.
Cazola. I think for me, I got to see the prime part of Cesc, and he's my other midfielder. But
Okay.
I think Santi, he when I became a fan, like a diehard fan, he just illuminated everything when he touched the ball.
Yeah. And then Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this guy. Main reason why I fell in love with the club.
Mm.
I My first game that I remember seeing was when we played Milan in the Champions League, and he scored that banger from like 30 yards away, and it was like, oh, this guy's sensational, man. I love this team. And then it all came through, and sadly he left, and then he didn't come back. But for me, what he created at Arsenal, like it's almost irrepeatable.
100%. No, I agree with you there with that one. Fabregas he's an icon of the club for me. Very special player. Just really a shame the way it ended. So we will go next for your right winger.
he divides opinion, but I think he meant a lot to me in a way. Theo Walcott, I
Okay.
think in his prime, he was like a joy to watch. I mean, he could miss chances, but his lightning speed, his like drive, desire, I think that that was very special. I think right wing he takes that spot.
Yeah, some very special goals and assists in his time. The assist against Liverpool was just something to
When he
behold.
went to the whole page,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he scored that third against Chelsea as well.
And Newcastle, there's been a couple over the years,
Yeah, he's had some brilliant moments, man. I think his career is underrated here.
100%. And the most iconic of the lot when he went 2-0 to the Tottenham fans.
Yeah, when he was injured, absolutely brilliant.
um, so you've gone for Walcott on the right wing. Who have you gone for on the left?
What do you think, man? The a player that broke my heart. That he was such a oh my god. But I remember waking up every week, tuning into Arsenal to watch this guy score or give an assist.
Mm.
Alexis Sanchez, he meant a lot to me in a way. I saw myself in him, the drive, the fact that he's Chilean like me, that so many things, man. I mean, when he was at the top of his level, 16, 17, 24 goals, like 14 assists, it was, I thought he was the best player in the league at one point.
Yeah, I
And
agree with you.
God, and when he left for money, man, I was like destroyed.
Yeah. What was it? 500k a week at Old Trafford, and his career just went downhill. And I mean, it's going better for him now at Inter, but unfortunately, that season when the 16-17 season when everyone was having the Hazard or Alexis debate, for me it was always Sanchez. Sanchez was
Me
always
as
the
well.
guy. But yeah, like you said, unfortunately, another player to go on and break our hearts. So you've gone for two strikers.
Yep.
Um, which is your first one, your right hand striker?
Another player that broke our heart and went to United has to
Oh,
be Van Persie. Van Persie, wow. Man, when I started watching this team, it was Fabregas, RVP, and when he got that hat trick against Chelsea at the bridge, man, I was like, oh my god, this guy is just sensational. He's different gravy. And then he left us, he went to United, and the story ended like that. But I think the joy he gave me when I used to see him at the Emirates or going away and scoring those goals, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna forget that because of what he did,
yeah,
and I don't think we should.
yeah. No, I agree with you. There's unfortunately quite a lot of players which have been our star players that have gone on to other clubs. Samir Nasri is another one that comes to mind. I loved him when he was here, but then he went to City, and there's just been some unforgivable things said by some people that have left as well over the years. But yeah, Van Persie, just unbelievable player. Unfortunately, went to Manchester United. Really soured the way it ended. Unfortunately, um, but as your second striker, who have you gone for on that left hand side?
This is a choice that it's I think it's gonna be unpopular, but I think he shares my name, and I think we could have done with him not getting injured that time.
Yeah.
And it's Eduardo. I think if we could
Okay.
have kept him that season, we would have won the title.
Mm.
And he was just a lethal finisher, man. And then that bastard broke his leg mercilessly, and his career went downhill. But those moments we shared that season were very very good.
Mm. Yeah. For
I,
sure.
I would have loved to say Henri, but I never got to see him live because I'm too
Yeah.
young for that. So
Yeah.
I
No,
have
you're
to
very
choose
true.
Eduardo.
Yeah. No, very true. I remember we've had some pretty interesting debates with some players that we've had in our 1 to 11s. I know Josh went with Adebayor and Van Persie, which was just like an extremely cursed front two. But yeah, now cheers for that, Eduardo. Great to get you a 1 to 11. Cheers, guys, for watching. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe. Tweet us on Twitter at ArsenalVavel1. Check out Eduardo in the description, and we will catch you again in another episode soon.